Hello, my friends. Welcome into the show. We're sitting here with some good old body armor on. About time I got to wear some leather armor. We're going to be talking about moderation tonight, guys. All right? What's up, my Jin Jin? How you doing, baby? Like the armor? Breastplate coming soon. Ooh, I got to adjust the shoulder pad. Hang on. There we go. You're good, baby. That's good to hear. Let's adjust the shoulder pad there. Thank you, my love. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be talking about everything in moderation tonight, guys. So I hope y'all come join us, okay? My name is Clint Gage, also known as the leader of the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. So come join us, guys. This is a place of total and utter non-judgment. We're just waiting on a few people before we actually get started on the show, guys. If you're here, please don't mind to like, share, and subscribe. Also, go to Jen Holder at Jen Holder 976, guys. Jen Holder 976. Go check that out on YouTube here, and she makes some awesome videos. She's made some pretty funny ones lately. She's been trying her hand at dancing. So let's see what you guys think. Skull, guys. All right. So we're going to wait and see how many people end up showing up. It usually takes a few minutes, but we'll get everybody in here. Don't forget, guys, we always have Trolls Bane to protect us from the internet trolls. I'm just going to get me some more water. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? We only got one person in here still. There we go. Pin message. All right, we got 2 people in here now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? We're going to be talking about everything in moderation tonight. Oh, they flipped on through. Well, guys, when we get a crowd, if we don't get a crowd by 10 minutes, I'll go on ahead and get started, okay? What's up, Sharky? Thank you, man. I made the shoulder armor myself years ago. It's what I used to wear in HEMA. That's why they're all beaten up. But I just pulled them out of storage, man. Breastplate coming soon, dude. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, what's up, Superior Aviation? How you doing, man? Welcome to my bedroom. I decided to do a stand-up live today since I was in Army. It just looks a little better. Guys. So we're enjoying our newfound shoulder pads. Just playing with your dog, Ellie. All right, I got you. We're waiting on just a few more people, and we'll get started, everybody. We got 3 people in here now. Hey, first like. You know what that means. You get a skull, whoever you were. Scald, my friend. Yes, thank you for the like. Thank you. All right. You're doing better? That's good to hear, Superior, man. It's always great to hear my friends are doing better. We got 4 people in here now. We got 1 like. Let's try to get them likes up, guys. We got 2 likes. There's another skull. All right, guys, you ready? Skull. Scald, everybody. Okay, we got about 5 people in here now with a few regulars that are watching. So we're going to go on ahead and get on to tonight's topic. Everything in moderation. All right, first off, what does that mean? What does everything in moderation actually mean? Well, it means don't go overboard with anything. It's that easy. Guys, you try not to take and spend too much time at work. Don't go overboard there. You know, you try not to drink too much. You try not to smoke too much. You try not to smoke at all. You know, guys, these are all different things that are done in moderation, guys. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I drank too much water when I was sitting up here doing this. But when you're wearing this outfit with leather in Texas heat, you know, that equals needing to hydrate, guys. But anyway, you know, I love the fact that y'all are all here. You know, this is the only thing that I don't take in moderation. I love this. I can't get enough of YouTube. But at the same time, you've got to pay attention to normal responsibilities and duties. Like today, guys, you know, I had to take a break for a good while before I could come on here and talk to everybody because of the simple fact that, sorry, I was in and out this afternoon hangout. I was eating supper. You're all good. And I'm so glad everybody's doing good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, welcome on in, everybody. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe. Come join the conversation. What's up, Roblox man? I see you there. You know, come on in, guys. We'll talk about everything in moderation. Okay, so like, you know, my grandmother, she died at 104, but she was a smoker, guys. She was a smoker. And you want to know why she lived so long? She smoked 2 cigarettes a week. Guys, 2 cigarettes a week, excuse me. But 2 cigarettes a week, everybody. That's all she touched. So she was able to live to a ripe old age of 104. Guys, can you imagine how old she would have been without smoking? You know, but anyway. So yeah, what's up, Roblox man? I see you there. Thank you for using my nickname. 104. Yeah, she died at 104. You know, guys, old Cajun woman. But anyway, so to get to my point, she used moderation practices, which is a good thing. You know, you don't want to overdo anything, guys. If you overdo something, first off, it loses its meaning. Second off, you're going to end up hurting yourself. Hey, we got another light. There's a skull. Let me get another bottle of water. Come right back here. All right, guys. But anyhow, so yeah, this moderation that she showed, you know, my grandpa didn't show that when he was drinking and he died of colon cancer because of that. You know, guys. But let's get this scald set up. Thank you for the like. Everybody who gives a like gets a scald. So this goes out to you. Scald. Ooh, choked on that one. Scald, everybody. All right, welcome on in, everybody. Like I said, go check out @JenHolder976. That's my girlfriend. Go give her a shout out. You know, try to, you know, please subscribe if you would. Doing good so far. Thank you, Sharky. Anyway, so yeah, back to what we were getting at, man. You know, everything in moderation. You know, guys, there is, you know, hoarders out there. You know, they don't moderate themselves. They hoard everything around them. You know, so you don't want to be like one of these people. Ah, we got another skull. Here we go. I'm about to pick up all these water bottles when I'm done. We got another light. That's another skull. Skull to you, my friend. All right. So, guys, yeah, for instance, here's another thing. Working out. You can work out too much. You can hurt your body by doing that, actually. I went to lots of yard sales and got some pretty good stuff. Oh, that's awesome. You had a lazy day, watched 2 good movies. All right, my Jen. You know, that's always great to hear. So, yeah, guys, you take and you see these films. You take and you see these people that go overboard with things, guys. Like, you know, they might go overboard with their music. They might, like in my case, I go overboard with my ancestry. You know, I love the fact that I'm Viking. You know, I take serious pride in that, guys. And, well, as you can see, the only thing difference is the Cherokee hat. But anyhow, guys, so we're standing along here, you know, we're looking into why is it important to take everything into moderation. Because when you overuse something, guys, especially a substance, it can actually be harmful. You know, some substances are okay in small doses, you know, but you definitely, like my grandmother and her tobacco, small doses, 2 cigarettes a week. You know, that ended up making her, you know, live a lot longer than a normal smoker. You can find some awesome stuff at yard sales. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yeah, you can. But anyway, guys, so back to where I was saying. You end up with these situations where these people turn into addicts, guys. And addicts are never really a good thing. You found a good fan for $3. That's not bad. Hang on a second, guys. Let me get rid of some of these notifications. All right, there we go, guys. We're back on schedule. So, anyhow, you see these people that become addicts, and it gets out of control. It ruins their life, guys. And it can be anything. It can be gambling. It can be something as simple as a fishing addiction. Yes, you can have a fishing addiction. That is a very expensive sport, by the way. So you got to be moderated. You got to make sure that you don't go overboard. You've got to keep yourself in check, guys. And these things of keeping yourself in check and being able to make sure that you can take and do what you got to do. I love fishing too. But the only problem with it is you can go overboard with fishing. Guys, don't forget, please like, share, subscribe. Come on in, join the conversation. Come join the family. We're talking about everything in moderation, why that's important. Guys, because it can ruin your life if you don't do it right. So like, share, subscribe. Come join the family, everybody. You haven't been fishing in a long time? I haven't been fishing since the last time we went on that bridge, guys. And by the way, consider the outfit part of our celebration for our 2,000 watch hours, guys. 2,000 watch hours. Thank you guys so much. That's all because of y'all. You went fishing like 1 week ago? That's awesome. But what I'm getting at about, even some sports, you can get out of hand with it, guys. I've seen some people take sports to an extreme. Moderate it. Make sure that you don't overdo it on anything. Sports, cleaning materials, cleaning products. Definitely be moderated on that. And the only reason being is because if you don't expose yourself to sun germs, then your body will never learn how to fight off any of them. So you got to be really careful, guys. And I would love to see you guys stay healthy for as long as possible. Y'all are my friends. Update on Mama. She's out of the hospital and in rehab center. All right. At least she's out of the hospital now. But anyhow, guys, we have trolls being here to protect us from the internet trolls. But we are definitely having you got to go? All right. We'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes, man. But anyhow, remember, if you give a like, you get a skull. If you be a troll, you get an axe. So come on in. Be nice. Guys, that's all I ask. Be respectful. See you then, man. So anyway, back to the conversation. I have a large collection of swords and knives. Probably not exactly in moderation when it comes down to that. And because of that, it gets hard to travel from state to state. If I want to move somewhere, I've got to be able to transport my collection. I also have guns. So this also makes it an issue. So traveling from state to state could be a problem. You know how hard it is to explain that this is actually not for killing people, that it's just for training and a prop. That is very difficult. But you got to moderate yourself sometimes. And I've seen people get too many dogs, too many pets, that they can't take care of. Oh yeah, too many pets, man. I've seen people have so many freaking dogs, it ain't even funny. So you got to moderate yourself on all kinds of stuff, guys. Because if you don't, it can lead to your destruction. It can lead to your downfall. It can lead to, misery in life. So you got to be very careful with these things. You really got to pay attention to what you're doing, everybody. Looks like we've lost our audience. Well, I guess not. But guys, we are about to be to the hangout session. We're going to give ourselves a nice good bit of water here. Anyway, So yeah, if you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Come on in, join the show, guys. You know, we got my girlfriend Jen here. I think you're the only one here now, Jen. I don't think Sharky or anybody else is here. Nobody else has said anything. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. You know, we're talking about everything in moderation. What do you guys think? Hey, a like. That gets a scald. Scald to you, my friend. Thank you for the like. All right. Hey, Uncle Larry, what's up? You like the shoulder armor? I made it myself. You know, they're all beat up and everything like that for being used for so many years. But I am proud of them. You know, they go with my bracelet. You're not up to much? You know, that seems to be everybody's deal tonight. You know, to be honest, it's Memorial Day weekend. I didn't expect to get many views this weekend. But thank you all for showing up. You know, please like, share, subscribe. You know, come on in. Tell us why you think it's important to have everything in moderation, guys. It's been a rough week for you, Uncle Larry. Man, I'm hard to hear. I'm hard to... dang. I'm sorry to hear that. I am having trouble talking, guys. Forgive me. Gotta go for the night, but I love the armor and see you. All right, see you later, Superior. You know, guys, we got a breastplate coming soon. I have to replace the old one that I made. I don't have enough leather to make one, so I'm going to end up having to buy it, which is just fine. We're going to get ourselves... you lost your aunt. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Uncle Larry. You know, tell you what, Larry, this scald's for you. All right, bro. This call is all for you, man. 2 in 1 week, you get a scald, brother. Everybody, let's hope Larry has a better time and wish his family well on their way to Asgard. Okay? Scald, everybody. Jamie Owen. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jamie. How you doing? So anyway, guys, thank you all for being here. This is a wonderful thing. Why do y'all think it's important to do everything in moderation, guys? I want to know y'all's opinion on it. Because in my opinion, there's a lot of reasons why you should. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, sodas are bad. Sodas are another reason why you should always be able to take and do in moderation, guys. They ruin your teeth. You know, they can cause kidney stones, bladder infections, UTIs. You know, if you drink too many of them, it's awful on you. Food in moderation to stay healthy, definitely. These are some good ideas. Come on, bring it on, guys, bring it on. You know, Jamie, welcome into the show. Thank you for getting your brother to subscribe. By the way, I hope you like the armor. I made it myself. You know, pardon for the burp. But I've had quite a few scalds lately. So everybody, if you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Come on in and join the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, everybody. You know, become one of the solution, not the problem. You know, guys, because here we have a judgment-free zone. What's up, Roblox? How you doing, brother? Ooh, what's that? What's with the... My bro is in the shower and will be on in a few minutes. Okay, thank you, Jamie. Thank you for inviting him in. You know, it's going to be awesome to have him here, man. You know, and I'm still wondering about your brother. How old are y'all? Just wondering. But anyway, if that's too much, it's okay. Anyway, guys, let's get back to it. You know, guys, another good thing about moderation is, like I mentioned before, work. Find a way. Thank you. That's okay, Jane. But find a way to moderate your work with your family life, guys. And what I mean by that is, oh, we got another like there. That gets a skull. But what I mean by that, guys, is don't let work overload your family time, guys. Try to balance it out. You know, don't spend too much time with your friends. Try to balance it out. You know, guys, like, share, and subscribe. You know, it's going to be awesome. Alcohol is another thing to drink in moderation. Yes, because it can definitely kill you. Yeah, you don't have to ever be sorry for being safe, Jamie. That is perfectly fine. I really enjoy the fact that you are. Thank you. Just shared the stream on my community page with my subscribers. Okay, thank you, Jen Jen. You know, guys, like, share, subscribe. Come on into the show. We're sitting here talking about why it's important to do everything in moderation for the next 10 minutes. And then after that, it's time for evening hangouts, guys. So then it's just time to have some good old-fashioned fun. All right? So this is going to be good. You know, I hope y'all are enjoying the new look. We're going to have a breastplate coming soon. This is going to be part of the show. We're going to be armored up. You know, the only time we aren't going to be doing it is in the mornings and in the afternoons, because the afternoons are probably going to be spent forging, whereas the mornings is all about morning mojo. First name, last name. Moderation on that outfit. Okay, I got you, man. That's your opinion. Hang on a second, guys. I need to make sure I did something. No, I did not. Oop. What's oop mean? But yeah, guys. Thank you, Uncle Larry. But yeah, come on in, guys. You know, yeah, I know the outfit's a little much, man, but it is traditional Viking attire for my people. You know, this is what a jarl would wear. You know, so I figured, why not? You know, it'd be fun. And besides, it's actually rather comfortable. You wouldn't believe how easy it is to move in this stuff, man. The only thing is it pulls your sleeves up. In tees and jeans? Okay. I'll make sure to try to do that sometimes for you, my love. But anyway, guys, what do you think is a good thing to have in moderation? Thank you, Jamie, for being so nice. I know that picture, Jamie. I know that picture very well. So I just kind of want to know where you got the picture from, brother. Because I have the same picture in my wallet. Yeah, your profile picture. You always try to be different? That's always good, Uncle Larry. Yeah, Jamie, check this out, man. I have the exact same picture. That's my son's. That's why I'm asking. But anyway, it's up to you if you want to tell me. Just letting you know I had the same picture. Yeah. That is my children. Man. So, that's why I was asking where you got the picture. Anyhow, you know, thank you guys for coming on in. We are close to the 30 minutes. Alcohol is something you definitely need to take in moderation. You always try to be different, Uncle Larry. That's always great. Hey, it's all good. Scald, man. Definitely. We got 3 scalds to do, guys. Good. 1. All right. That's actually close. You're missing an A, my brother. Missing an A. All right, we got 2 more to go. Viking style. Excuse me. Viking style, guys. Thank you, Cass. You know, I ended up chugging that one a little fast, guys. Got a little overexcited. But it's all good. Yeah. Scald again, my friends. All right. You know, it's awesome having all of y'all here. Hi, Cass. How you doing? Thank you, man. Yeah, excuse me. Hell I love it. So yeah, guys, we're sitting in here and we're just having ourselves a ball, guys. Now I'm just going to go on ahead and say, with 5 minutes to go, let's just go on ahead and start the hangout, shall we? Let's go to having some fun. So what's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in, Sean. Thank you for showing up, brother. Hope you like the outfit. Been working on getting the armor together. Thank you. His called Troll's Bane. He's what I use for the internet trolls. All right. The other side of the argument. You look like the movie Steve, a Dead Redemption character. Okay. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm staying cool. I got my AC unit right here, brother. That's all good. Thank you, Uncle Larry. Had a lazy day today. Jen, I had a fun day. Clint the Jarl. Yeah. I forgot I have low ceilings, so I can't do it the proper way. But, yeah. I'm dressed like this because I enjoy it, Dobby. I am Viking by descent, so I enjoy showing off my heritage. I made the armor myself. I made the shoulder pieces, the palindromes, and I made the bracer. I pieced this together from a kit I bought, and I put the wrapping on it myself, and I earned the hat. Yeah, Viking. Because he can be Dobby. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dobby44. There's no harm in it. I am from America. I'm from Southeast Texas. So yeah, I'm staying cool over here in front of my little AC unit. I call it Bifrost. But how's everybody doing? If you give me a like, I give you a scald. So just remember that, guys. Every like gets a scald. So come on. Well, as long as I have water to hold out. And in case y'all are wondering, this here's Troll's Bane. This is the axe I use to keep away the internet trolls. It's also the axe I use to train with every day. But guys, we found some welding gloves for less than $5 today. So we're going to be going back hopefully sometime this week or next week, and we're going to be getting that pair of welding gloves, guys. So we can go on ahead and get started back on our forging videos as soon as the weather permits. Because right now the weather's being a jerk. We got a like. There's a scald. Scald, my friend. Scald to you. That's 3 bottles of water out of 6, guys. Oh, we got another one. Y'all gonna make me have to run to the bathroom. But we got another one coming up. Scald. Scald, my friends. But yes, it was actually less than $5. So it was more like $4, $3.50, $3.50, $4, somewhere around there. Hi, how come you are in different place? Sorry, I haven't been on in a while. Oh, Frozen Shadow. Okay. I had to move to my dad's because the person I was living with couldn't afford to let me keep my RV there anymore. So I had to move back into my dad's place until I can find somewhere to move my RV. And that's what happened. Welcome to my bedroom. How you guys doing? Welcome in. We got 15 people in here. If you're new, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Come on in. He's hunting vampires. Thank you. Is Ghost here? I miss him. I haven't seen Ghost in a while, man. He pops in every now and then, but I miss him too, Frozen. You know, he's just been really busy with school lately, man. Oh, we got another like. That's another skull. Here we go, guys. Let's go. We got another skull right here. Skull to you. Thank you, Helt Eisenberg. That's awesome. You got to go, Gator. See you later, Roblox. What's up, Scarab? How you doing? Got my armor on today. We got a breastplate coming soon. Thank you very much, my friend. You know, I'm the founder of the Knights of the Holy Rose Saint. So to some people, they call me the Silver King. You know, and I'm trying to get me together a suit of armor called the Fafnir armor, which is actually silver and black leather. So when we get the chance, we're going to be able to afford that $600 bad boy. Thank you, Portia. What's up, Brian? How you doing? If you see him, tell him an old friend said hi. I got to go. Bye. Good night. See you later, Frozen Shadow. And I'll tell him. But yeah, guys, welcome on in if you're new. Oh, we got a new like. Hang on. You got to do a skull for that like. Thank you very much. Ugh. Skull. All right, let's see what Scarab has to say. More outfits, please. I'm working on it. I actually have a Dark Knight Armory. You can go there, and when I can save up $200, I'm going to buy a full-fledged, 100% authentic Viking outfit from top to bottom and have it mailed to me, including the shoes, the leg wrappings, and the undertunic, and the belt. The only thing it doesn't come with is the weapons, which I already have. What's up, Jessica Smith? Oh, okay, you're that Jessica. Hey, girl, what's up? Tell Kurt I said hi. Yes, we'll have more outfits. The armor will probably stay the same because I just don't have any other armor. But we will be getting a breastplate as soon as possible, guys. Hey! But we are going to be getting a breastplate as soon as we can. And it's going to be a Viking battle-ready breastplate. So it's 100% ready for the battlefield, guys. So it'll protect me, actually. It's padded leather. It's going to look great. Howdy, everybody. I have actually never tried Indian food there, Banu. I've never tried it, Banu. But thank you for being great there, my Jin, and welcoming in everybody. Guys, don't forget to go down below, check out the pinned comment, go to my girl's channel there at JenHolder976, everybody. At JenHolder976. Go check her out. So everybody, welcome into the show. If you're new, like, share, and subscribe. We're in our hangout half hour that we just got through talking about everything in moderation. You know, so it's wonderful to have all you guys here. I'd love to try Indian food for sure, man. You know, that seems like it'd be tasty, but I heard it's really spicy. So, ooh, whoa, we jumped way up there. I tell you what, I'm just gonna chug a whole bottle of water for those scalds that I got to deal with. Okay. So here we go, guys. Scald to all of our new likes. Skull, everybody. 15 people, 15 likes. That's the numbers I like to see, guys. I know that a lot of y'all haven't given any likes, which we're out of water. So I can't do scalds for everybody now. We are out of bottles of water. I have drank 6 of them. I am not drinking anymore. So I do apologize for that. No more scalds. But we will give you a shout out for sure. Oh, you're all good, Portia. Guys, welcome into the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out and having a good old time. Thank you so much for the like. We hope y'all share and subscribe. Come on in, join the conversation, everybody. We're having a good old day here, man. We're just trying to make sure everybody has a fun night. Come on in, join the sanctum, everybody. The Knights of the Holy Rose are waiting. Let's see, we still ain't got no comments. All right, guys. So we're just standing here, just sitting here having a good old conversation. Got a new like there. That's always great. But guys, we're just sitting here enjoying ourselves, trying to have good old conversations with new people. So come on in and join the talk. We're just having a good old time, everybody, being jolly. Yeah, how you doing, Portia? What you cooking for supper tonight? Yeah, I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. Guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, come join the family. All that spiel. Guys, it's been an awesome day. We've still got 14 people in here, guys. 16 likes. Let's try to hit 20 before the end of the show, everybody. But yeah, we're hoping everybody's doing great. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Fish and fries, anything new? Yes, we're going to be having a breastplate coming soon. We got welding gloves coming up soon. So we're going to be able to do more forging. We're going to be able to actually have armor on for final thoughts. We're also going to have armor on when we're training. So that's going to add an extra level of weight and, sweat to the whole situation. So we do train with Troll's Bane here. This axe is not just for show. But welcome everybody in. It's cool to have fish and chips there. Fish and fries, fish and chips, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's the rest of the match going, Portia? Whoa, we got a lot of people in here. All right, guys. So anyway, welcome into the show. Thank you all for joining. We have had a wonderful discussion on why it's important to do everything in moderation. So why don't you guys go on ahead and let me know what you guys think. Oh, and also, Brian, we hit 2,000 valid public watch hours, man. We're only 1,000 away from moderation, guys. That is always awesome. It was good. It's over now. Oh, okay. I got you. All right. That's awesome, man. But yeah, we are having, we're going to be finishing up our boot knife. So that's going to be awesome. Guys, we're going to be doing that as soon as we get our welding gloves. Kurt wants to know, what does that mean? What does what mean? What does what mean? Make sure we specify, because I don't always remember what I say. That comes with being a schizophrenic, guys. I'm just kind of babbling most of the time. I wing it on a lot of these shows afterwards on the moderation hour. Oh, okay. We talked about moderation and why it's important to have moderation in your life. Why is it important to moderate yourself on everything you do, and everything you try to do? Why is it important to do that? What are things that you need to moderate yourself on? For instance, Odin teaches, that have your drink, have your smoke, have your fun, have your parties, have your feasts, but everything in moderation. So that just simply means don't do it all the time. Give yourself some breaks in between. Good night, Jamie. See you next time. Oh, the watch hours. Valid public watch hours. I haven't quite figured out exactly what they are, but I do know that you got to get 3,000 of them to make it up to moderation. So we're 2,000, so that means we're only 1,000 away, guys. So heck yeah, man. Oh, I got you. Yeah, we're at 2,000 valid public watch hours. So that's awesome. And then they can moderate you and you can get donations and you can get paid and things like that. So then you're officially basically the start of being a YouTuber. And you're on your way to getting your silver play button. Yeah. So once you get the 3,000 valid public watch hours, then you're on your way to getting paid. But it takes a little while to get there. I happen to have gotten lucky and made a video using this, a machete, and one of my tomahawks, and it ended up getting me a lot of views. Like, it got me a lot of my subscribers right off the bat. It got me over 800 subscribers, guys, just from one video. So that just goes to show you, try some of these trends. You never know which one's going to be your big break. Oh, I froze. Oh, man, I'm back. Okay. I thought I froze for a second there. So how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come join the family. We're trying to have a good old conversation in here, So come on in, say hi, say anything. Just be respectful. My Jin said hi. And yeah, once you get moderated, you can actually start getting paid for all your valid public watch hours. After that, I'm still reading the contract portion to it and everything. All I know is if you lose subscribers, they can take watch hours away from you, which is weird. You earned them. Why are they going to take them away? Got your fan blowing on you? I got my AC blowing on me. I had to turn the little flaps down so it would blow me directly in the face. I couldn't see after a minute. I was like, my eyes are drying out. But how's everybody doing? Welcome into the show. We're just sitting here having a good old time, having good conversation. Come on in, join the family, join the community. Come join the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. You could really use your help, guys. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are the lifeblood of YouTube. Y'all are absolutely the whole reason why we're on here, is to be able to talk to people like you. So come on in. Hey, what's up, Kurt? Yeah, we were just talking. What's up, Cass? Yeah, you want me to bring out the sword? I can bring out the sword. I can bring out a big sword. Let's see. How's that for a sword? How's that big beast? You want me? Yeah, how's that for a big old beast? That's my falchion. Yeah, I call it the orc sword. I use it to split logs. It's definitely a chopper. It's got some power. Oh yeah, you know where you can get this from? You can get this from budk.com. Kinda. It's supposed to be from the movie 300. Thank you, Fathom Works. Thank you very much. I actually have other swords. Caught him. Have to. I'm a nerd. Then let's see. I've got this bad boy right here. Beautiful blade on it. A lovely Damascus steel. Scabbard's in bad shape, but at least the blade's good. Yes. Ha ha ha. Now, you guys want something pretty, I gotta show you this one. This is my short sword. I actually made this one. It's like a gladius and a Viking sword had a baby. Jessica's dad would love a lightsaber. Nice. Super reflective. Yes, it was. Need a Captain America outfit? I don't think I would look good in a Captain America outfit, honey. I'm a little chunky for that. Oh, man. And then, of course, aside from Troll's Bane, we have Jotun's Bane, everybody. This is my Viking training sword. You know, this is my long sword. This is the one I actually wear with my outfits. Very, very traditional. Oh, yeah. No, but I love this thing, man. It's one of my favorite swords. Dimmerity. All you need is the head of an ancient dragon and you're all set. You know what? Not bad, man. Not bad. You know, I got the head of a hog, though. I do have the head of a hog. I shot this sucker last year. 250 pounds. Heck of a drag through the woods, man. But it was totally worth it. The meat was great. You can even see where I shot him. Right there. Perfect. Caught him at an angle with a 22. Big old boar. You had a rainstorm today, Penguin? Oh, dang. I honestly wish it would stop raining, to be honest. Yeah, man, it rained on us today. You have a katana? I used to have a katana. Now I have a Shirasawa. Now I have a Shirasawa. And it actually has some engravings on it, as y'all can see. It's been non-stop rain in New York. What's up, Prime? Nothing much, man. I'm just sitting here hanging out, showing off some of my swords and some of my wares. Just enjoying myself. What about you, man? Thank you for joining the show. You know, we got 19 likes. We're almost to our 20 like goal. Send it out. We need rain. Hello, Mom of Two. Mom of Two Princesses. The Silver King welcomes you. Sick engravings. Thank you. Thank you. Do I like Transformers? Yes, I do love Transformers. It's a really great show, actually. But the weapon I train with the most is still Troll's Bane, guys. This will always be my favorite weapon, except for when it gets caught on my sleeve. When I tried blessing it with ash, I had a dream that something evil was talking to me and threatening me. Cass, you might have to bless that weapon and use it, brother. Cut the air with it, man. I suddenly feel like I fit in here. All right, Fathom Works. We like to hear that kind of stuff, man. I feel like it could have been a vampire. Yes, definitely ready for zombies now, especially combine the two together. Now come on. Now come and get me. Ooh. The only thing I'm missing, guys, here, to be honest, I don't have a spear. I'm trying to get one. Duo weapons, definitely. You know, I haven't trained with the sword and the axe. I've trained with them separately, but never together. You know, thank y'all for the 20 likes, by the way. We've met our goal. You know, thank you so much. 21, that's even better. So, yeah, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. I have an obsession for pirate ships. All right, Fathom Work. That's cool. I have a saber. You always have and armor and just fantasy in general, man. I've always been obsessed with it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, Ian is okay. Last I talked to him, Prime. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I say in a while, but since yesterday. But he's no. He came in the afternoon hangout today. That's right. He's fine. He was just worried about my dog. Yes, I will. If you start acting up, I'm gonna take your moderator status away. Don't let it get to your head, man. That's all I ask. I've had people do that before. But anyway, the other great thing about Viking bearded axes, you said it just right. That sucker will lock in. But it's easier to do it when you ain't got the shoulder armor on. All right. Thank you very much, man. But welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining the show. We got 14 people in here. Let's get some more likes up there if y'all don't mind. If you like, share, and subscribe. If you like what you see, we're just hanging out right now, guys. Normally I'll do a 30-minute conversation about a specific topic, and then we'll get into the hangout. But you guys came in here at the last few minutes. So what we might do is keep going for a little while, get some extra watch hours in, and actually be able to take and have a good conversation with some of our new friends and see if maybe we can get a few more likes up there. Thank you, guys. Come join the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. Come join us here live every day and be part of something better, guys. Be part of a community. Don't be part of just this brain rot that's going on, guys. Come enjoy something. I don't care if I get modded or not. I used to have that problem back in 2020. I was younger and dumber and dabbled in shit I should have left alone. But I learned my lesson with that stuff. I got you, brother. I got you. By the way, guys, this is Trolls Bane. All right? This protects us from internet trolls. You know what? That's always a great thing, Fathom Work. You always want to make yourself better. You always want to work on yourself. There's never a problem with that. You look like a knight mixed with a pilgrim. I love it. I like that. Thank you very much, Cass. Thank you, everyone, for such kind words. I know I dress weird, guys. I do this for the fun of it and to entertain you guys. But at the same time, I enjoy it. So just call me a actual D&D cosplayer, or if you want, because guys, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons all the time. Thank you, man. No, there ain't no shame in that, brother. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons all the time. In fact, you want to see something neat? Let me lower this. Maybe y'all can see it. I'm even wearing moccasins to go with it. Even wearing solid leather moccasins to go with the whole thing. Let's see. That's the one I lowered. Let's raise you back up, lock you back into place. Yeah, man, I made these shoes. I made the shoes. I made the armor. I bought this as a kit and had to piece it together. Sorry, it's a little rusty, guys. I need to put some oil on there. I ended up putting him beside the window and didn't know my window was kind of cracked. So he got a little drafty and he's got some surface rust on him. But we're going to clean him up and get him looking nice. Love your energy, man. Thank you, Prime. We definitely try to come in here, have a lot of fun, everybody. Because, why not? That's the whole point of the channel. Come in here, have some fun, meet some great people, maybe make a difference in the world. I know talking on YouTube doesn't make much of a difference, guys. But I'm gathering people. That's what I'm doing. You've got to have a lot of people to be able to start a charity. So I'm gathering people. That's what the novel is about. We have 12 chapters. Each chapter controls its own thing. We have mission statements for majority of the chapters so far. This is the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. We have the silver rose, the turquoise rose, the golden rose, the amethyst rose, the onyx rose, the emerald rose, the ruby rose, the amber rose, the topaz rose, the sapphire rose, the crystal rose, and the pale rose. No, all of those handle their own, they're their own chapter. And they will handle their own charity, guys. Yeah, it is older style. It's an old bearded axe. Thank you. Thank you very much, Prime. I do love to go to the swamp. I've been to Georgia and Florida, never actually been in nature. Oh, man. The swamps are amazing, dude. I love going to the swamps. You know, first off, being in swamps is where I grew up, everybody. It's my home, okay? So, I mean, I wouldn't be Gator without enjoying a swamp now, would I? But thank you for enjoying the axe. It is a Viking bearded axe. You know, it is actually made the traditional way. But I would love to be able to take a few people one day and meet them all up at the Nature's River where I grew up at, and all go canoeing down it one day for a Clint Con or something like that. You never know. Gator Con. How did you make the armor for the... Yeah, I made it from A-Hog. Sorry. Okay, there we go. But I made it from A-Hog, just not that one. You know, that one was pure D-Ed. He was just straight up eating. How did you make the... oh, okay, I already answered that question. You know, guys, come on in. Join the party. Come have some fun, guys. This is a judgment-free zone. Yeah, I made both of these from hog hide that I got from some local hunters. Oh, excuse me, guys. I do have to go grab me one drink real quick because, sorry for the alarm. I know it's loud, but I've got to go grab me a drink real fast because I have to take my medication. So I'll be right back, guys. Thank you for the 22 likes. Jin, you got the floor for me, baby. All right, everybody. Let me just get my medication. Well, at least that's just the Bayer aspirin. I ain't got to take that. The antipsychotics, however, are a necessity. I mean, I'm dangerous or anything like that. I'm just a little cuckoo cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's all. But I control it really well, guys. And part of it is due to my religion, my faith. All right, I'm almost done here, guys, and then I can come back to the show, everybody. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take my meds. There we go. All right, guys. So we are at 1 minute left. Actually, less than a few seconds. So I'm going to go on ahead and end it. I have meds I need to get with my pharmacy opens in a couple of days. Oh, okay. Yeah, I chugged it. But we'll talk to you guys next time. You know, remember, y'all are the lifeblood of the channel, the absolute essence. You know, Oh, hello, Outlaw. You caught us at the end. But thank you, Fathom Works. But y'all are the absolute lifeblood and essence of YouTube, guys. Y'all can't be any better than what y'all are. Y'all are the whole reason why people like me even exist. Why small content creators become famous over time. Y'all are incredible. Y'all are the heroes, guys, not us. Y'all are the influencers, not us. Always remember, y'all got the power, guys. Okay? So see you here next time. Love you guys. See you from the swamp. Later from a gator. And remember, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself. Be kind.